guys, I am Denise Inspired, of course, but this isn't about me, it is about you. So let me know in the comments if you haven't already, what industry are you in? Okay, what's your name and what industry are you in? And also, guys, if you don't mind, let me know if this is your first time being on a training with me, and if not, where we've met. Give me all that lovely detail in the comments so I can see who's here. And you know what that does? That makes me, as we go through the presentation, I'm able to talk about your industries and help you specifically with what we're talking about. All right, we've got, who have we got? Natalia, raise your hand. Natalia, throw your question into the questions and answers and throw your stuff into the comments. Okay, woo, you're flying. So Natalia says, hi Natalia, hi Natalie, hi Julie, hi Karen. Karen's in the fitness industry, brilliant. Amy's saying hello, hi Amy. Natalie Cummins is fitness as well, fantastic. We've got my school, oh hi Deirdre, how you doing? Prickly Pear Seed Oil, lovely. I know where I met you before. Neil, involved in the I Am Positive. Hi Neil, welcome. Denise, John, Ole here, met of the Leo, brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, Zishan, is that right, Zishan? From India. Wow, that is cool. All the way from India. Hi, Chantel, Equestrian Clothing. Brilliant. Hi, Aga, just starting a new venture with mobile massage. Brilliant. Watching here with Natalia. Brilliant, Aga. Lovely to have you here. Jamie's DJing and probiotics. Fantastic. Hi, Denise. Hi, guys. Craig says, thanks for organising the session. You're very welcome. Dublin School of Music. Brilliant. Met you on the Leo. John O'Leary, photographer. Yes, I know you, John. Retail window and merchandising expert is Amy. Yes, I know you, my love. And it's my first time. Rona says, Rock Digital, brilliant, Rona. Is that Rock Digital? Are you a digital marketing company? Karen is the first time too. Brilliant. Anne Richardson from Pinnacle Training, brilliant. Zishan, it's the first time here. Lynette, Little Daisy Flowers, lovely Lynette. I'm Caroline, this is my first webinar. I found you through Facebook. I'm pre-startup online marketplace business, hoping to launch in mid-April. Brilliant. Natalie was on my Facebook course yesterday. Lovely, Natalie. Met you in the Enterprise Centre, Paula says, in Coolock, and we've many friends in common. Paula, lovely to have you here. I remember you here. I remember you, of course I do. Hello everyone, my name is Eleonora. We met in Leo yesterday, starting an e-commerce business. Very welcome, Eleonora. Rona, hi Ryan, hi Agatha, hi, everybody saying hello to each other. I love it, guys. I absolutely love it. Yes, excuse me, Rona says, Rock Digital is a small, a small digital marketing company who works with SMEs. Lovely. Anne in Dublin was at your workshop yesterday, pre-startup, creative wellness and self-care, new to social media, like your t-shirt. I love my t-shirt, don't I? Be the person you want to be today. I love it. Guys, thank you for being here. I really appreciate your time. I'm going to be flying through the content today because I'm aware it's 7 p.m. and those of you with kiddies are all at home and it's bath time and bedtime and all that kind of lovely stuff. So throw your questions into the questions and answers. Dora says, first time here, online fashion. Denise, please remind me how to set up a shop on Facebook. Okay, we will talk about that. Hi, Susan McGee. Millinery and a hair salon. Brilliant. Guys, I'm delighted you are all here. And as I said, thank you for being here. Guys, I want to ask you first question. Are you an expert? Okay, so this is a question that a lot of you guys struggle with. Let me know in the comments if you're an expert. Go for it. Because guys, you are all experts, all right? I was at one of my first gosh, I can't speak. One of my first events, all right? Jamie says, probably am, but don't realize it. Rona says, no, still learning. One of my first events, guys, that I went to in the States, it was about 3 years ago, and I went to Funnel Hacking Live, a big, huge event full of marketing people. And I was terrified. Okay, Natalie says, always learning. I was absolutely terrified. And I went to this event thinking, you know, what am I going to say? What am I going to do? And when I started to meet people, they'd say to me, oh, you know, so what do you do, Denise? And I'd say, oh, social media. Yeah, I do live video. And I'd be so embarrassed and like so traumatized. And then I met this woman called Trish Lido. absolutely gorgeous girl. I absolutely love her. And I said to her, so she said to me, what do you do? And I said, social media. And she said, well, I'm a live video expert. And I went, oh my God, that's what I do. I was like, oh really? I was like, I do that as well. I was like, I do that as well. And she said, oh really? She said, I've been doing video now for a year. And no, I've been doing video for 6 months, and I've been doing marketing for a year. Guys, I nearly died. I was like, I'm over here with like 20 plus marketing experience, 20 plus years. I started my career working for One for All. I was marketing director there for Ireland, the UK, Malta, huge multinational company. Then I went on to start my own companies 10 years ago, 12 years ago, started my first company and built a few companies, sold them, and started to use live video throughout them. I've been using live video for like 6 years. So I'm standing in front of this girl, by the way, who I absolutely adore, and she's telling me she's a live video expert. And I'm like, oh my God, guys. I realized that day that I am in fact an expert. And if I don't stand up and own it, then other people less experienced than me are going to own it. Less experienced than me are going to go out and they're going to teach it. And guess what? They're going to charge way more money than me. And that was what was happening. This girl, Trish, who I absolutely adore, and we're still friends, she was out there teaching people how to use live video and charging way more than I was ever charging, and owning it and showing up as an expert. So from that day, guys, I decided, no, I am an expert. Is there people in the industry who know more than me? Probably. But that doesn't mean I'm not an expert. Guys, I will challenge every one of you. And I notice how when I ask you questions throughout this webinar, you'll be jumping on and answering me. But the expert one is one we all struggle with. When I say, are you an expert? Everyone goes, oh, not real sure, I'm good. I'm doing all right. Guys, is that an Irish thing? Somebody's ringing my phone. Is that an Irish thing? Probably. Who's the girl from India? Is that an Irish thing? Let us know there if you guys are like that as well. Guys, nobody's going to call us an expert unless we first call ourselves an expert. And I would challenge you. Natalia says not only Irish. Natalia, you are an expert in what you do. You know you are. You know you are. Come on, stand up and own it. Yeah? Anne says, I wonder on the criteria, if any, for the expert title. That's it, Anne. Who decides who's the expert? When we stand up and self-proclaim being an expert, when we stand up and we say, do you know what? I know things. I'm over here and I know things about what I'm doing, and I can teach you, or I can deliver a service better than anybody or as good as anybody. Then yes, I am an expert. Karen, I would challenge you that you are an expert. She said, definitely not, still learning. But you are an expert in what you are doing. Guys, there is people on YouTube who are experts in handstands, and they teach people how to do handstands and make money from it. How crazy is that? So Aoife says, hi, Aoife McKay from Cedar Flowers, first timer, heard all good things about Denise Inspired from Bella Botanica. Wow, Bella Botanica is doing fantastic stuff. Sylvia at Bella Botanica is now creating sold out masterminds and online courses for her florist company. When I met Sylvia, she used to say, oh, I'm not an expert. She is an expert. And yes, Deirdre, you are an expert in organic skincare. Guys, we have to stand up and own this expert level. Yeah. And then we're going to take you from expert to authority. So experts know things. Every one of you is an expert in something. Expert know things. Authorities are known for things. Okay, this is Anya Delaney, and she is an authority when it comes to purchasing your wedding dress. Anya has not let the lockdowns and the cancelled weddings stop her. When the shop is open, she's fully booked. Guys, when she shut her shop back in March, she was in the authority builder. She just joined, and the shop's shut. We had this big lockdown. Anya started to use Instagram. She'd been using Instagram previous, but she started to really show up online and show her brides to be that she was the expert and the go-to person. So what happened when the shops opened up in the summer? The shops opened up in the summer, and immediately she was fully booked, guys. fully booked. She had brides, and I love this one. She actually had a bride come from Belfast, drive all the way down to her lovely little shop in Swords, walk in the door and buy a dress from her. She bought her dress within a half an hour and left because she knew exactly what she wanted. Why? Because Anya had shown that she's an authority in wedding dresses. She'd shown the beautiful dresses online and shown beautiful videos, all this stuff that she showed up so that everybody knew that she was an expert. All right? Brides driving around all over the country. How good would it be to be that go-to person? This is Linda Sorkin. She was in the Authority Builder, and the Authority Builder meant that Linda's beauty business didn't disappear during the lockdowns. Linda was able to use Facebook to show up as an authority in her industry, and she gained new clients, guys. While the doors of her beauty salon were closed, people were messaging her in Messenger saying, I can't wait to come into you. You know, I want to be a client. I'm going to come in. I'm going to get my eyebrows done, get whatever done, and I'm going to turn up there. So she got new clients. Plus, she started a new strain of her business, which was an e-commerce business selling online, which her e-commerce business is keeping her in-person business afloat because the doors are closed. Here in Ireland, we're in lockdown. Guys, a lot of your businesses are like this. Okay? They're like this. We are feeling around in the dark. We are being too quiet. We are not showing up. I love to say it's like winking in the dark. If you're like back in the old days when we used to go to discos, tell me in the comments who went to discos. But I used to go to a place called the Apartments in town. Anybody go to the Apartments here? Definitely show my age. I know Neil did. And the Apartments was an underage disco we went to in town. And if the slow sets were on, do you remember slow sets? And you were winking at somebody in the dark. What was the point? What is the point of winking at somebody in the dark? There's no point, guys. Yeah, you've got to show up, you've got to stand up and push yourself forward. And that's what we have to do in our businesses. And Natalia says, myself and Aga used to be party animals. I love it. I was a bit of a party animal myself, Natalia. I love it. Guys, are you winking in the dark? Yeah, let me know in the comments if you're winking in the dark, because I know a lot of you are. Stars, all right, into a shining star. Deirdre is winking in the dark. Yes, you are, my dear. So when people don't buy from you, it's almost always because of one of two reasons. Let me know in the comments there if you can see me and hear me okay, because I think I buffered there. Let me know if you can see me all right. Rona says, can't see the comments, they're just for panels. Oh, really? Let me just check this. Okay, I'll need to change that the settings on that for you now. One sec. Okay, I'll change those in a minute because it's not showing. Can you guys not see the comments? Can only I see the comments? Let me know. Lost you for a minute, but I'm back now. Okay, guys, you can see the comments. Julie can see the comments. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Okay, so guys, thank you guys. Thank you. You can see them. Okay, so when people don't buy from you, it's almost always because of one of two reasons, guys. Okay, one of two reasons. One is perceived value. Okay, so let's say, okay, who have we got here? We've got Ian, who's involved with the I Am Positive mindset. So let's say Ian and his good wife Nicola, nearly forgot there, Ian, Jesus, and his good wife Nicola are selling a program. Okay, so let's sell it. They've created a program and they're selling it to people, and people say, and they talk and say, look, this is a brilliant program. You know you're going to love it, and it's great. And here you go, and here's the price. If people don't buy from it, okay, if people don't buy this program, why do they not buy it? We always think it's because of pricing. We always think, oh God, they're not buying it, I'll give them a discount. But a discount is just a race to the bottom, guys. If people do not buy Ian's program, it is because he hasn't shown that there's value in the program. He hasn't proven that the value is there. That's number one reason. Or the second reason could be that he does not have the authority to show up and pay this and charge these prices. Now, we all know, any of you who know Nicola Connolly-Byrne, we know she definitely has the authority to be teaching what she is. But this is my example. So it's two things, right? The same person who doesn't buy from you will go down the road and pay more to somebody else. Neil, did I call you Ian? Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That is so funny. I'm so sorry, Neil. Oh my God, I'm mortified. I'm going to get killed now because Neil is, of course, Neil. He's not Ian at all. No. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. The funny thing is, I know Neil from years back, so I should remember his name. So sorry about that, pal. So there's the two reasons: perceived value and authority. Remember the girl I told you about that I met in the States? So people at FHL bought her program on learning live video. Okay, now I didn't have a program to sell at the time, but had I had a program there to sell, I know that they would have bought from her more. Why? Because she owned that authority. She told me she was an expert. So many of us out here are experts, but we're just not owning it, guys. Yeah, we have got to show up on all platforms and own it. What is the difference between these two shops? Yeah, we've got Lidl and we've got Marks and Spencer's. There's a market for both, guys. There's a market for both. You go into any one of them on a Saturday afternoon and they both be packed. Lidl will be packed with shoppers, Marks and Spencer's will be packed with shoppers. Are they different shoppers? Are they a different target market? Let me know in the comments. They are, aren't they? So what's the difference? It's market positioning. A lot of us are positioning ourselves down here at Lidl's level. And the problem is we do not have the ad spend that Lidl has. We do not have the funds behind Lidl that Lidl has. Make sense? So if you are going to be in this race to the bottom and start charging discounted rates, you are going to have to put a lot of money behind your ad spend to get people behind it, to get people into your fold. We, as business owners and as authorities in our field, want to be more like Marks and Spencer's. We want to position ourselves higher. We want to make sure that people know they're getting value from us and that we are an authority. So let's talk about pricing. So what happens when we raise our prices, okay? I would bet, let me know in the comments, how many of you are undercharging for your product or service? Let me know in the comments. I would bet there's a lot of you undercharging for your comments. And Amy, Kelly, I definitely know you are. Rona is yes. John is yes. Anne is yes. Guys, you know what happens when you increase your price? Karen is yes, 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 yes. A couple of years ago, I met a business mentor and he told me to increase my prices and I was terrified. Okay, absolutely terrified. I thought, if I increase my prices, people are just going to go away. They're just going to leave me. You know, they're not going to buy and I'm going to have no business. So I was really terrified, but I made the decision that day that I was going to increase my prices. I was doing websites at the time and I went out and I increased my prices. And you know what happened? I didn't lose business. In fact, I increased my business. I was now positioned in the marketplace at a higher level. Now people took me more serious because my websites that I was charging 500 quid for, ridiculous, had gone up overnight to 1,500 euro and I made 3 times more per website. So now I was less of a busy fool. Yeah, less of a busy fool. Guys, increasing prices is a good thing. Position yourself at a higher price bracket is a good thing. Okay, so what happens when we raise our prices? Our profits grow. Find ways of increasing your prices, guys. If you're on a product or service and you're feeling, oh, I need to increase, but I want to add more value, find ways of adding more value. Find ways of creating subscription models within your business or creating packages, bundling stuff together into a package to charge more. One of my products I used to do many moons ago when I was doing websites and graphic design, I used to do a start your business package and it had the logo, the business card, the website all packaged in together and I was able to charge more for that. So is there ways in your business that you can do that? Can you collaborate with other business owners to come together and create a package that you can charge more for? Craig says, my business mentor said the same. I pushed up the prices and lost very few clients. He told me to sell the story and they paid extra. Exactly. Because why? Stories sell, Craig. Stories sell. You will notice as in all of my videos, those of you who watch my videos, almost all of my videos, I will always teach a bit and then I will relate it back to a story. Why? Because people can relate to that and they know that it's real and you get more from that. Does that make sense? So guys, please, please, please look at if you take nothing else from this masterclass, go home, or you're at home, sit down and look at those prices. How can we increase the prices? How can we position ourselves in a better place for market? If you are out there and you're selling a program, and you are like, let's say you're selling a program that's going to help people get such a result. It doesn't make sense if you're selling a program for like 50 quid and it's going to be 12 weeks. You know what I mean? So what about the fitness guys? In the fitness, most times in the personal trainers or classes, I think Natalie says she's doing classes for free online. Natalie, I worked with a client who was doing classes for free online. I started work with her in March, and her business disappeared because her online gym was closed. And what happened was she was traumatized. She closed down her business. She didn't know what to do. She had a one-on-one with me, and within a few hours of the one-on-one, we had her back working online, and we got her doing her personal training online. But what we did was on that day is we created her online gym, and she created a subscription model. So Natalie, what I would say to you is really look at that model. The first week, what we did was we went to everyone who came to her gym and we offered them in at a grandfather price. And a grandfather price is something when you give somebody for something cheaper, you say to your existing clients, let's say you have 10 of them, right? Listen, guys, I'm starting this online gym. You guys are my members. The online gym is going to cost 50 or 60 quid a month. But for you, I'm going to give it to you for 30 quid a month, just for you 10 people, just to get you in and get you moving. You get the 10 people in, you get them on Zoom, you add them to a Facebook group, there's 10 of them in there, and you start to train them. And then you get vocal about it on Facebook and on Instagram, and you tell everyone what you're doing. You show the Zoom classes with your 10 people, and it grows. And you charge 30 euro, or you could charge 40 euro or 50 euro or whatever it is, and it grows. And that's how you grow that online gym. By delivering free classes all the time, Natalie, you are teaching people to get free, to gain free stuff from you. Free classes are okay if you're going to offer something. Free classes are okay if you say, guys, on Saturday I've got a free class, and then after that you pay and you come into the gym. That's okay. But free classes all the time, you're just teaching people to look for free. All right. So how can we as small business owners compete with those bigger brands? Okay. And it's the personal touch. Okay. You are your own brand, guys. You are your own brand. You've got to show up. You've got to push to the forefront and start to use all your social media channels daily. 3.2 billion users on social media. 42% of the population, guys, are using social media. All right. Digital consumers spend nearly 2.5 hours a day on social media. So when it comes to marketing our business, where are we going to market it? On social media. All right. Jamie says only one trial class to give them. Exactly, Jamie. Exactly. And Natalie says, try that. Nobody wants to pay. Too used to getting it for free. Okay. So you've got to look at a way, Natalie, of changing up your offer. So because you have taught them to get these free classes from you, you've now got to look at creating a program. So how can you create a program where is it Pilates? Natalie, I think it is. Can you do Pilates and introduce some nutrition or some other kind of fitness or something else to go into it? Can you collaborate with someone else, get a nutritionist in to teach a masterclass within a program, and then create a kind of a 6-week program that has maybe whatever else, anything else you can teach. Maybe there's some meditation in there because that goes well with Pilates. Maybe you can bring someone in to do some meditation that would help you with a masterclass, and create a program that you can sell. And that program then would be a 6-week program and could be sold for, $297, $300 or something, but you could sell it as an introductory for 50 quid or something to get people in the door. What you need is social proof of people to come into your program, to love it, and then move forward. So there's ways around it. All right. You're really making sense, Rona says. Thank you. That website, what website building platform do you use? It takes time to build a website. If you do it every day, it gets easier, obviously. I use WordPress, but I am currently using ClickFunnels for all of my stuff. So where you guys signed up, that was using ClickFunnels. All right. The businesses are flying. Zumba, sorry, Natalie, Zumba. I give a free taster of 20 minutes when people ask. Sophie does. Brilliant. I've done the Zumba class. Best out there. I'd pay. There you go. Amy said. Or massage after, Natalia says. Yes. So I signed up for yoga. It depends on how you market it, Natalie, because I signed up for a yoga, online yoga a few weeks ago. And what they did was they gave you 7 days free access, and they had all the classes in there on a website. You don't have to go building a website. You could have a Facebook group, and you could have all the classes in the in the Facebook group, but it could be a secret group that only members go into, and you could give them free access for a week, and then if they want to stay, we'll give you a price. Natalia says, we would love to sign up for Zumba classes, Natalie. So there you go. You have 2 more customers. And here, I'm in too. I'll go for it as well. We'll all do Zumba. So that's it, Natalie. What you need is new people. If you have taught the other people to get it for free, now you need new people. Yeah. Natalie says, didn't think lockdown would last this long. Oh, I know, pal. I know. My sister runs dance classes, and she did free classes every single day of the first lockdown. And I was banging my head off a wall trying to get her to charge and trying to get her to do. And look, we're all in for Zumba. Natalie, message us all. We're all in for the Zumba classes. I was banging my head off a wall, literally trying to get my sister to, you know, charge, because she had no business. I mean, she's a mortgage bank, she's got stuff. So what we did was, after the lockdown, the first lockdown, when the next one was coming, was imminent, I said, look, it has to stop. You've got to create something. And she created a little subscription model for her dancers. Now she kept it ridiculously cheap. She'll kill me for saying that, but I think it's only like 6 or 8 quid a week or something for her dance classes for kids. It's online, by the way. If anybody wants to join in, they can. Amy knows my sister, so she'll probably kill me for talking about her. But I think it's really low price for these online classes, but the kids are loving them, and my sister feels happy because she's keeping the kids going and dancing. So you've got to look at ways of getting it out there, yeah, because we spend so much time online. It's where you're going to market your business. So to become the go-to person in our industry, there are some things that we need. Okay, visibility is, for me, the most important thing that we need. You have got to be seen, guys. Remember the winking in the dark? We can't do that anymore. Okay, Google, this is a stat that came out from Google at the end of 2018. Okay, and it says Google expects 82% of our timelines to be made up by video by 2021. Guys, we are in 2021, and video is making up a hell of a lot of our timelines. Yeah, so it is time as business owners for us to show up and get our face out there on video and get our stuff out there, our services, whatever it is that we're doing, getting them out there. Video increases conversion and sales. In fact, online studies show that 50% of people are more willing to make a purchase after they watch a product demonstration video. All right, 57% of people. Okay, so we've got to be using videos. Okay, we've got Facebook Live, we've got Instagram Live, we've got YouTube Live, we have LinkedIn Live. All right, we have all of this. All right, live video. What does this tell us? Every single social media platform is now bringing out live video. What does that tell us? That live video is where we should be marketing our business, and a live video is where we have to get a handle on. All right. So how do we get started with live video? Number one, these are my 10 tips for getting started with live video. Number one is practice. Find a group where you're comfortable, okay? A secret group on Facebook that is just you and a few business owners, maybe you and your friend, you and your mom, your dad, whatever, or a group of business owners that you trust, and practice your videos. Practice is what will help you get going. A good signal, you need a good signal, because when it buffers, it's awful. It looks awful after, so make sure you've got a good signal. Where to go live, guys? Make sure you go somewhere nice and quiet. Those of you who have followed me a long time might remember all of my videos in my car. They were always in my car, and that's where I did my videos, and where I got all my practice. So ensure you have a place that's handy and quiet that you can do it. All right, and sorry, the car was perfect because there was no noise and all that. Be yourself, guys. You got to be authentic. When I show up as myself, when I meet people, when I'm out and about at business events, they know me, they get to know, like, and trust me, and ultimately they come back and buy from me. So be yourself, deliver value, give people tips and tricks. Number 6 is build relationships. Be nice, get to know people, say hi to people as they come on. Number 7 is cover only one point. Never do a video that has, my top 10 tips or 6 things to do or 3 things, because what happens is, especially when you're starting out, what happens is you lose your train of thought because people are talking to you, and you lose your train of thought. So always make sure that you keep them short and snappy when you're doing a Facebook Live or an Instagram or any live. Or of course, if it's something longer and a training like this, you can have slides like this to follow to keep you going. All right. Number 8 is take action, guys. Everybody says, oh my God, you know, what if I go live and like, you know, everybody sees it and I make a show of myself and all this. Guys, first time you go live, barely anyone's going to see it. A few people will see it. That's it. All right. Just get up there and do it, get it done, taking action and moving your business forward. It is the best way of getting going. And number 9 is start conversations, guys. When we are engaging and we start conversations, people reply back to us, and that gives us more traction on our posts. And number 10 is ask for the share. Never be afraid to ask your followers to share your stuff, guys. All right, live video works, recorded video works. Show me any successful online business owner and I will guarantee you that they are good on camera. And that's not natural, that's practice. Okay, people say to me, you're a natural on camera. Oh my God, if you saw my first live videos, I'm not a natural, guys. Practice, 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 hard work, getting out of my own way and standing up and doing it. And that is what you guys can do as well. Okay, live video is the best way for your prospects to get to know you, like you, trust you, and ultimately buy from you. Okay, these are some of my live videos, like 1.4K views, 5.1K views, 1.2K views. The reach on live video is huge, guys. And they also, Facebook does this lovely thing. Gives you these stupid funny faces that everyone on Facebook ends up seeing. But you've just got to suck it up and get on with it, guys. So what is stopping you? Let me know in the comments what's stopping you with doing live video. No, don't go live driving, Lynette says. Oh my God, no. So what I used to do, Lynette, is I used to drop the kids off at school and I'd go around the corner to my office. My office was in Coolock at the time. I'd go around the corner to my office and I'd sit in the car park and I'd put my makeup on in the car and then I'd go live and then I'd go into work and start my day. And that was my little consistency. And consistency is king on social media, guys. So when you are consistent, people turn up for you. So they always knew that I was on my lives at, you know, half 11 in the morning. So they were always there ready, or 9:30 in the morning. They were always there ready to hear it. All right. So Jamie says, algorithm is bait. Organic is dead and buried. Doing ads at the moment for work. Very few conversions. Social, etc. It's good old Russell Brunson. Jamie. I challenge absolutely everything you say in that. The organic is most definitely not dead and buried, and organic marketing is absolutely huge. In fact, organic marketing is the way that all of my clients are currently making money online and selling out programs, selling wedding dresses, as we heard from Anya. Julie, I think Julie's on here. She's selling products and getting new clients. I've a high ticket client, a client who has a high ticket offering. It's $2,500 for her offering. And her very first Facebook Live that she did on her page, she made 2 sales from it. So organic is most definitely not dead. You just have to be building relationships. You've got to be consistent and you've got to be getting out there and getting your message out there. So, no idea what I'm supposed to be talking about on live. Jamie, delivering value. So delivering value, letting people know how they can work with you. Sophie says it's a really good idea to practice with a secret group. It is. I feel I have to do makeup all the time, dyed hair and all that. Dora, look at my hair. Look at my roots. Now I do have my makeup on for this, but you will see me on my page hopping on sometimes without my makeup. In fact, there was a video a few weeks ago where I'd been out walking Lola. If you scroll back in my timeline on my personal profile, you'll see it. And I had a big bulky coat on and I had a baseball hat and I'd been out walking Lola and I sat on the couch. And afterwards, when I looked back at the video, I looked like I was, I don't know, dealing drugs or something. I was like just sitting there in the state of me. So I think people just get to know you and you kind of forget about the makeup and the hair and all that. Jamie says no problem with doing it for work, but organic works if you're consistent. It does, pal. It's consistency. Julie says yes, I can vouch for that, Denise. Julie's doing fantastic stuff with our organic marketing. Guys, and Amy, I think Amy, what did you say? You said you don't know, no idea what Feel Live is not going to reach my customers. Amy, it most definitely will. Live most definitely will. I challenge you on that one and we'll talk more about that. So what's stopping you? How can I help you? What do you need to get going? There are 2 questions that we need to ask ourselves, guys. Who is your perfect customer and what problem do you solve? So Jamie, when you're stuck on your what to say on a video or what to do in a video, think about this. Who's your perfect customer and what problem are you solving? What problem does your product or your service solve and how can you help people? So this is a question that you can answer. So when people ask you a question, right? Clients or prospects or anything. Each of those questions can become content. Get very clear on your perfect customer, right? So who's your perfect customer? Repeat buyers, people who don't complain about price. If you're like in the hair and beauty industry, I always say this, if you're a hairdresser, everybody with hair is not your perfect customer, all right? Your perfect customer is the person who really looks after their hair, who wants to come in and get the blow dry every single week, who gets maybe color done every 4 weeks and maybe extensions, and that's a perfect customer. The perfect customer is not the old age pensioner like my mom or my dad who get their hair done once every 6 months. Does that make sense? So if you're in the beauty industry, that's who you're looking for. If you're in the fitness industry, right, like Natalie is in, and a few of the others are in, sorry, Karen is in, your perfect customer is somebody, right? Think about it. You have been teaching people for free and now you can't get them to pay. You're talking to the wrong market. You have come in here in a group of business owners. We're all business owners in here. We're all serious people in here who are already pushing our life to the next level. We know we need to show up. We are in here. We want to spend on our own self, on our health, on all of that kind of stuff. So as soon as you mentioned Zumba classes, everybody said they were in. Now think about that. Think about your target market. We are all business owners in here. We're all busy. Most of us who said yes, they were in, were women, busy women with kids at home, businesses to run. What do we need? We need fitness, but we need efficiency. So we need a Zumba class that's going to be fun. We need something that's there in these, and we are most definitely willing to pay for it. All right. So your perfect customer, Natalie and Karen, and anyone else who's in fitness, is not the person who doesn't have the money to pay, is not the person who, wants the free class. It's the person who's busy, who's getting burnt out because they're not having any self-care, who needs to look after their fitness and therefore will pay. Yeah. And Natalia, Natalia's perfect customer is the person who's into the self-care, me time, bath bombs and bath salts, the Epsom salt baths. I used to have Epsom salt baths all the time after my football. Very sad story, but my house that I'm currently living in has no bath. No. We are just renting at the moment. Those of you who know my story know that we lived in Swords. We own a couple of houses. We lived in a house in Swords and Winnemallahyde, but basically we were too far away from our family. And when the 5K rule came around, we couldn't get in to see my mom, my dad, and all that. So in typical me fashion, we did a knee-jerk reaction and jumped and went and rented in Raheny. So I'm renting in Raheny for the moment until we buy in Raheny, which will probably be next year. But right now I have no bath, so I can't have the bath bombs. So very, very sad. So yes, repeat buyers will not complain about price. Repeat buyers are your raving fans. You have got to create raving fans or people who are all in on your story. Build your tribe so that they are always going to buy from you. All right. So we need to get super clear on our messaging. When we talk to our perfect customers, all right, I offer shower steamers too and body scrub bars. I'm thinking about those customers with no bath. I'm so prepared. Natalia, let's chat. I love it. I love it because I love your products. I see our stuff popping up all the time. Okay, so we need to get super clear on our messaging. Okay, talk to your perfect customers and ask their opinion. Now, there's a good point for Natalia to do in a live video on our page. Guys, we don't just do bath bombs. We do shower steamers as well. We do body scrubs for those of you who don't have a bath. So be aware of that, Natalia, yeah? Be aware that people might not know, okay? So we've got to get social. Repeat customers, followers, fans, friends and family, support. Call it whatever you want. Call it a clan, call it a network, call it a tribe, a family, whatever you call it, whoever you are, you need one, all right? Find these people. Find these people who are following. For me, it's my authority builders. Isn't that right, Julie? My authority builders. And you guys who are here, a lot of you guys have been following me for a good while, and you are my tribe and my clan. So Natalie says most instructors are doing free classes online, so it's tough. That's your own. I'll challenge you on that one, Natalie. That's your own self-limiting belief, and we'll chat about that in a minute. Guys, social media. Okay, we have 2.6 billion monthly active users on Facebook. It is very much not dead. If you are on there and you're consistent and you're putting out good quality content, your clients and customers will find you. Okay, we've 1 billion monthly active users on Instagram. Jamie, you said you're paying for ads because you think organic is dead. Let me ask you this. Are you consistent in your Instagram stories? Are you showing up in your Instagram stories every single day? Are you showing up in your Facebook every single day? I would guarantee you that that's a no. Yeah. And I'm not picking on you, Jamie, but just because you said that, yeah, you're not. See, and I don't mean that in a mean way. I mean everything I say with love, guys, but we are very quick to blame algorithms. We are very quick to blame Facebook and the price of ads. We are very quick to blame, everything, anything in this world, the pandemic, the elections in America, the whatever else is going on in the world, everything. We blame everything without saying, hang on a minute. Am I consistent? Do I show up? Am I showing up in my best light? Am I delivering value? That's a key one. Because if I'm trying to sell, guess what? No one's fecking buy it. We don't go in for selling. Nobody wants to be sold to, guys. Everybody wants to buy, but nobody wants to be sold to. So beware of that. Don't be buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff. We've got to deliver value. We've got to get our message out there in a way that we are not ramming it down people's throat, okay? We have got to do this to really work through this, okay? Sorry, I'm watching the comments and I'm losing my train of thought, so I'll come back to you. So LinkedIn, 310 million monthly active users on LinkedIn. Are you guys active over on LinkedIn? If you're not, maybe it's time to start doing that, okay? So authority is earned, guys. We have got to start showing up and showing up with purpose. We are all experts, so it's time to own it. Forget that you're not an expert. Forget that you're still learning. Guys, I'm still learning, but I am most definitely an expert. I'm still learning. I'm learning every day, but I am an expert, and you guys are too. All right, we have got to be visible. We've got to get our message out there. When Orla stepped out of her comfort zone and got visible, new clients started to come out of the woodwork for her. Old clients reconnected with her. Other industry leaders started to reach out and wanted to work with her. The Authority Builder has helped Orla push out of her comfort zone and build a successful online business that rivals her offline one. All right. When Orla started in the Authority Builder, she hadn't a breeze of what to be doing on social media. She'll tell you that herself. Traumatized by the whole thing, but the systems and processes and trainings that we brought her through in the Authority Builder gave her the discipline to turn up, gave her the skills to turn up, and now her offline coaching business has been taken fully online because of the pandemic. When things open back up, she'll be able to go back offline, but she'll be able to run both together. She's now selling programs that she never thought would have been possible. All right, Miss Julie is here. Julie, I didn't know you were going to be here, and here you are, Miss Famous. Julie has been shown up as an expert since joining the Authority Builder back in June, and Julie was terrified to show up, weren't you, Julie? But not only has she created a super busy product online shop, so Julie now has an online shop that she's created herself with her own bare hands, and she's getting sales on a weekly basis through her e-commerce shop of beauty products, of gifts. She has Mother's Day gifts, she had Christmas gifts, she's Valentine's gifts, and she's selling them online through her shop, selling them on Instagram, selling them on Facebook. And not only that, over here in her other side of her business, which is a real business, is her beauty salon, which has been closed, as you guys know, was closed for a load of time last year. And guess what happened while she was closed? Julie hired a new full-time staff member. Why? Because she is so visible. She's been putting her stuff out there that everybody knows within her area. She is the go-to person for beauty. Gifts are gifts. Did I say gifts? I don't know. Did I say gifts? Gifts. Sorry, Jamie. Denise, is it okay to put in some social media links for our business in order to do some networking? Yeah, at the end then, yes, definitely. So guys, Julie has been shown up as an expert in showing the Authority Builder, and she is, even a couple of weeks ago, we worked on a content calendar where she was putting out more content and she could see her sales rise. So Julie is definitely testament to the fact that organic is not dead. All right, guys, so building authority is one of the most profitable things that you can do for your business. So how many of you would like to become the go-to person within your industry? Let me know in the comments. Give me a yes in the comments if you would like to be that go-to person, that if anybody thought of Zumba classes, they thought of Natalie. If anybody thought of, bath bombs, they thought of Natalia. If they thought of self-care, they thought of Natalia. If they thought of, I need a DJ, that's Jamie. If they think, what can I do for my skin? The prickly pear, that's Deirdre. What can I do? I just get my eyebrows, my eyelashes, that's Julie. Who wants to be that? Who wants to be that person, that go-to person in their industry? Guys, so much so that the marketing strategy is completely flipped. So you're no longer looking out. You're no longer saying, you know, do you want to buy my stuff? Do you want to? They're coming to you. They're jumping in your own inbox, like Julie had. People coming into her inbox saying, as soon as you guys open, you know, I want to become a client. I'm going to be coming up to your salon to be a client. How good would that be? You don't no longer have to, as Jamie said, spending money, wasting money on Facebook ads. You don't have to beg the Facebook gods to deliver you your clients, but they're there and they're ready because you are visible, guys. You're there, you're visible. You become the hunted, not the hunter. I like that. Something happens when you have authority, guys. When I went to FHL, just take a sip of water, sorry. My first FHL a couple of years ago, when I walked into the place, it was massive, right? Over 5,000 people in this huge resort, a big internet marketing conference. And I went in traumatized, worried, go, oh, you know, what's going to be like? As I said, I met that girl, Trish Lido. But what did happen to me there was I was at lunch one day and I was with, who's my now business coach, Chad Thibodeau. And I was sitting with Chad and a guy came over and he sat with us and he told us, right, get this, guys, it's like only in America. But anyway, he sat there and he said he had $50,000, right? Dollars in his backpack in cash. And I was like, okay. He basically had brought all this cash with him, okay, to get to work with Russell Brunson. So his big plan, Russell Brunson was the organizer of this whole event. He was the guy on the stage giving all the gold. So he was the reason why I flew all the way from Ireland to America to this event, was because of Russell Brunson and all the other wonderful people that you meet. But this guy was there with his 50 grand saying, I just want to work with Russell. I want to get into his inner circle. And his whole goal of the conference was to get there and hand Russell this money to work with him. How amazing would that be? That you like just had to show up. Don't get me wrong, Russell does a lot of work, but this guy was showing up with money to pay Russell to work with him. Without Russell going looking for him, without Russell sending him anything or doing anything, this guy was turning up wanting to work with him. How mad would that be? At that same event, not on the same scale. I won't compare myself to Russell Brunson, not yet, maybe next year. But at that same event, guys, I'm walking through the crowd and this woman comes running at me and she's like, Denise, I love your videos. And I'm like, holy schmoly, right? She's only from Canada. Okay, so the woman is from Canada. I was in Nashville in Tennessee in the States from Dublin, scared out of me wits at this big huge event, and this woman comes running at me from Canada and tells me she watches my videos, she implements what I'm teaching and has learned from me and loves them. What? I was like, holy schmoly. She said to me, can we have a coffee? I want to work with you. That was like, it blew my mind, guys. The rest of the week as it went on, more and more people recognized me, which was really funny. One of my really good friends now, Matt, he's from Liverpool, and we were at a networking event, and I was really like shy. I'm not great on these networking events anyway, but I walked in and I was on my own, big huge event, and of course I went straight to the bar to get a glass of wine. Got my glass of wine, I'm standing there and this guy is beside me and he just turns to me and I went, hi, as you do with these networking events, and he said, he goes, I know you. And I went, okay. And I was like, I'm Denise. And he goes, I know, I watch your videos. And he was from Liverpool. Like, crazy, guys. Building authority works. Yeah. This top picture here, that picture on the left is me and Molly Rose in Nashville. The next picture on the right is an event, an online event that I got asked to speak at after being at this event because of my visibility. And the one on the bottom is a speaking event that I did in Orlando. Guys, why? Because I show up as an expert. People now know me as the go-to person to help you build your business and to help you launch your business with social media. So let me ask you, what if there was a way in 90 days to turn you and your business from anonymous to authority, to move you from being the middle of the pack to the leader of the pack? Would that sound good? Let me know in the comments if that sounds good. A way that you can showcase in such a positive light that your prospects begin searching you out and want to work with you. You want to become that go-to person. Yeah. So basically, in a nutshell, it's launch your business, raise your rates, very important, launch your business, raise your rates and become completely sold out without ever having to spend a penny on Facebook ads. That is the beauty of what I teach, okay? This is exactly why I created the Authority Builder. Exactly why I created the Authority Builder. So the Authority Builder is a live and interactive coaching, marketing and accountability program. It is designed to help you, the business owner, become a leading authority in your niche. to create massive visibility, guys, and become completely sold out without ever having to spend a penny on ads. Sound good? Let me know in the comments, guys, if that sounds good, and let me know if it's okay with you for me to tell you a little bit more about the Authority Builder. And I will read through the comments. My boyfriend is a self-employed mobile mechanic and he's watching too. He loves your advice. Brilliant. Mobile mechanic. Fantastic. Social media is absolutely perfect for your boyfriend. What's his name? Let me know, guys. Are you okay with me? Anne says, yes, sure. Yes, so motivating, Chantal. Oh, you're very welcome. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Sounds great. Sounds great. Brilliant. Okay, so let me talk to you guys. So what do you need to become an authority in your industry? If you're going to become an authority in your niche, it is imperative that you become confident on video, guys. Okay, so much so that you can speak to move people to action, and video allows your authority to increase more than any other platform. I'm going to show you, right? You don't always have to be like this, chatting the way I do my videos, right? No one likes fecking looking at themselves. They don't. Not even if you're Kim Kardashian, maybe you like looking at yourself. But most people look at themselves and go, all right, I get that. I do it too. I go, Jesus, look at the state of me. But you have to do it. I show up. But you guys don't have to do that. You don't all have to speak into the camera, okay? You can have your camera set up and you can do an over the shoulder. If you work on a computer, you can show over the shoulder videos. If you are DJing like Jamie is, you can show, I know you did crowd videos before. If you're doing a Zumba class, you can certainly do the class. You can talk about the good signs, the good steps of Zumba class, like what's good about it, why it's better than other ones. You can talk about, Natalia can talk about, why her vegan bath bombs are so good for your skin, because Natalia's a little blocker that I might have, this might help you, is sometimes when I think of bath bombs, I think of for the kids. So my kids love bath bombs. When we had a bath, they love bath bombs. So for me, bath bombs are for kids. So, educate me, change my mind on that. Yeah. For Amy does beautiful merchandising. She thinks that maybe she won't meet her get to her clients on video. Video is huge on LinkedIn, Amy. Video is huge on LinkedIn. Hey, I'm Amy. I'm just here and I'm just finished this display and I just want to give you guys a quick walk around. Check this out that I've just done. Switch your camera, little video walk around, talk them through the thought process. There is a lot of us out there, Amy, that don't know the thought process behind a display that you're doing. Yeah? So talk us through that. The hair salon. Here we are ready in the hair salon. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning. We're going to have a full day. I thought I'd give you a quick look around the beauty salon or the nail salon or the hair salon or whatever it is. What do you guys think? How are you? We've a couple of appointments left later on. Message me to get yourself in. Brilliant. Live video works, guys, and it shows your authority. You become the go-to person. You become known in your industry. So we have live video challenges, guys, within the Authority Builder program. I've put a total value there. I put dollars there. That was because I was working with my business coach, Chad, and he's all about dollars, and he made me write that by mistake. So sorry about that. It's actually euro. But the total value is 2,997. Where did I get that from? I get that because we have live video challenges within the Authority Builder. The first challenge we do is the live video where we do the conversational video, and we get you comfortable doing that. Remember I talked about the secret group? This is a group of 12 business owners. It'll be me and 12 business owners, nobody else in this group, as we learn how to do our live videos. Okay, that's the first live video challenge. The next one is the elevator pitch, how we pitch our products, how we learn how to sell without selling, talking about our products, how we can use video with our own business. That's the next video challenge. Another one is the video sales letter, another challenge. As we go through, the Authority Builder is 12 weeks. As we go through it, we learn all aspects of video. And then we get to the webinar. If you are in an industry where this would work for you, this is a webinar, we teach you how to do that. As you progress through the Authority Builder, it will grow your confidence and you'll get more comfortable in your skills. We will give you all the skills you need to boss live video. So if you were to buy these challenges on their own, you're looking at about $3,000. That's why I put that price in there. That's my value for it. So what else do you need to become an authority? So we've got the live video. That's one part of it, but there's so much more. Let's face it, if you're going to become a leading authority and completely sold out, which is what all my clients are doing, without ever having to spend a penny on that, you've got to have credibility. All right, I have credibility, guys. That's why you guys turned up here. There was 32 of you turned up for this Zoom. Why? Because you knew that I would bring value. How did you know I would bring value? Because I have credibility. Yeah, I had another 60 people on the Zoom the other night. Why did they turn up? Because they have credibility. Okay, social media brings us credibility. Within the Authority Builder program, we have the social media mastery course, and I priced that at $4,997. Why? Because it's all different modules. We teach you LinkedIn. We have a brand new YouTube module in there. We teach you Facebook and Instagram. Okay, so there's LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. This is where all your potential clients are hanging out. I teach you how to use every one of them. Okay, how to get deep into them to find your clients and customers. Like what Jamie said there, how to be consistent, how to show up and not spend on ads. How many of you are wasting money on Facebook ads and getting nothing? Wasting money on Instagram ads and getting nothing? Andrew, hi Andrew. Andrew is his name. That's the mobile mechanic. Andrew, have you put money into Facebook ads or Instagram ads? What if we could teach you to become the go-to mobile mechanic? Because you're mobile, you can go anywhere. Yeah, using Facebook, using YouTube, using Instagram, using LinkedIn, whatever social media platforms we deem suitable. And we don't force you onto all social media channels in case you're getting paranoid or freaked out. What we do is we pick the most important ones for you and we help you boss them. All right, so we'll teach you how to use all of those social media channels to grow your credibility, to help you show up with purpose, so that you will no longer be a social media consumer, but you will be a social media creator. Guys, we all waste time. We all sit here scrolling, wasting time. We may as well be making money from it. We may as well be building our business rather than scrolling and wasting our time. All right, so we will teach you how to post, what to post, how to get consistent. Remember that consistency word? Yeah. How to be disciplined enough that we get it done. How to do it without wasting a load of time, without getting on there and looking at your auntie's holiday photos, or a girl you went to school with 43 years ago and her holiday photos. Yeah. So we'll teach you how to be consistent and how to work with discipline. And of course, what works on what platforms, how to do your videos, how to do your reels, how to do your hashtags, how to do everything. You know, hashtags on Instagram, reels on Instagram, live videos, everything. It's all in there. Okay. So if you were to buy each of these classes from me separately, you'd be looking at $5,000 in cost. That's why I put that value on $4,997. But all of this is included inside the Authority Builder. Okay, all of this. So in 12 weeks time, now you've got that live video, bossing live video, bossing recorded videos. Now you've got this social media mastery, mastering all of these platforms. But inside the Authority Builder, you also have Google. Nobody ever says, let's go over on page 4 of Google and see what's good on there. No, we got to get you onto page 1. And there are ways of getting on page 1 without having a website. I teach you that. I teach you exactly how to show up on Google and get a Google presence for free with no website. Okay, we teach you how to dominate Google. If you do have a website, we teach you how to use it properly. If you have a WordPress website, we get you blogging on there. We teach you how to blog and show up. Yeah, we teach you how to build up. We teach you how to build your Google. Caroline says, how did your webinar appear in my newsfeed on Facebook? Hi, Caroline. Are we connected? Have you been watching my stuff? Were you at something? Do you know me? Let me know in the comments if you know me. So yes, as Jamie says, blog, SEO, optimization. So basically, that's what we teach inside the Authority Builder, how to get noticed on Google, on your website and off your website, getting that little spot of Google. All right, we teach you how to boss it inside the Authority Builder, and I've put a price on that for $997 because that's how much that course would be separately if I was selling it separately. So what else do you need to become an authority? Nothing screams authority more than someone who delivers their message clearly and confidently. Have you ever been to an event and you see somebody on stage delivering their message very clearly, and you sit forward, you lean forward in your seat? Maybe you're leaning forward in your seat now listening to me. Let me know in the comments if you're leaning forward. Let me know in the comments if you think I'm delivering my message confidently. When we deliver a message confidently, guys, and we know exactly what we offer, what we can bring to the table, people lean forward. Yeah, and it wasn't always like this. I wasn't always good at my messaging. I was floundering about. I told you back in the States, I was like, I do social media. I didn't know what I was doing because I was learning all the time. But now, guys, I'm so clear because I've become niched. I have become targeted. I no longer do websites. I no longer do graphic design. My degree in college is in graphic design. I don't do it anymore. I don't do logos. I don't do marketing for businesses. I don't do any of this stuff. I teach businesses to show up online. I teach businesses how to use all the free online tools to grow their business. All right. So nothing screams authority better than somebody who knows their message. Caroline just said, I must have liked your page. I was just wondering, was it a Facebook ad? Caroline, I am delighted that you are here, and you have no idea how you got here. My webinar showed up on your newsfeed. That proves that my organic works, because no, it wasn't a Facebook ad. I just was posting. So we must have been in contact. You must have commented on some of my stuff. Maybe you commented on a video or something that you'd seen, but I'm delighted you're here. Let me know in the comments what industry you're in. And Deirdre says she's leaning forward. Brilliant. Inside the Authority Builder, we'll get you so clear on your message that you are delivering with confidence. I call it my customer love language. Guys, I spend a fortune on coaching. Okay, my own coach, I pay him a fortune every month. What drew me to my coach was his ability to teach and communicate. He had just a way with words that allowed me to learn in a manner that I hadn't seen before. So when he spoke, I leaned forward. That's key, guys. When someone speaks and you lean forward, you know that they are delivering it well. Good messaging elevates your authority and woos your clients to you, okay? In the Authority Builder, we will help you gain clarity on the problem that you solve. Who do you solve it for? And the expected outcomes your audience will expect when they work from you, okay? We call it the client's love language. And if I was to sell it on its own, it would cost you $1,000. So that's why I've priced it at $997. So what else do you need to become authority? You need systems. Guys, I know you're all busy. You don't have endless hours to spend on social media. So this is why we created systems within the Authority Builder that are priceless. They will help you. We have the Inspired Content Calendar that will help you show up and plan your content, figure out what to post when, and make that clear plan. We have the Inspired Content Wheel, where it shows you how to take your content and repurpose it in different ways, creating an omnipresence around all of these platforms. Okay, these systems are there to help you create and repurpose your content efficiently. So remember the time. We don't want to spend hours and hours and hours on social media. We want to be super efficient, that we are showing up with purpose. Okay, so also inside the Authority Builder, we have the Resource Vault. I've priced that at $1,997, and here you'll find everything that you need to support your quest in becoming an authority. We have the Get to Page One of Google ebook that I've created. We have the Getting Clear on Your Message workbook. This is a workbook that will help you work through the message, work through the problem you solve, and it will give you good tactics that you can work through to get this done. Guys, if you get clear on the message that, or the problem that you solve, you will never have a problem again selling what you're doing. If you get clear on that, it doesn't matter what business, if you launch a business now or launch a different business in 5 years' time, if you are super clear on the problem you're solving, you will always be able to get clients and customers. Okay, so getting clear on your messaging workbook. The Inspired Content Circle ebook. I created a full ebook to go with the Inspired Content Circle. And you'll get your sign-up funnel. Guys, what's that? The funnel that you guys signed up, you know, that page with the photograph of me and the details at the bottom, and where you put your email and your address to sign up to come to this webinar, that's an opt-in funnel. I will give you that for free. If you are going to go down, if you're going to start doing webinars, I'll give you that for free, and you will get that. It's a landing page basically that you can use to get people to download your free item or to come to your free webinar. So we will help you with that. So these are in the Resource Vault of the Authority Builder. And also inside the Authority Builder, we have the community. Julie will tell you in the comments there that the community is priceless, guys. You will be with 12 business owners. There'll be myself and 12 other businesses. We'll all be coming together within that group. It will be our own secret group, and every single person who comes through the Authority Builder gets such a bond with their group and their community. They do, a lot of them then do go on to be in the Authority Builder VIPs, which is the continuation program, which a lot of them have gone into. But guys, your community is priceless. Within that Facebook group, you ask your questions. You can turn up every single day and ask your questions. It's where you're going to be doing your live videos and you're practicing. It's where you're going to be communicating with me, and you're going to be asking me questions. It's where I'm going to be showing up with my live videos to help you out. You also get the membership area. We have a brand new membership area that everything that I've talked about is in there. All your modules are in there. There's 12 modules over 12 weeks. You get 12 modules over the 12 weeks. Each module is made up of a few little bite-sized masterclasses that you watch. Then you get homework to do. You get accountability homework that has to be done, guys. It's a step-by-step process in the Authority Builder, because I know when you do this and you show up, you get results. So there will be homework to be done on Instagram, homework on Facebook, homework on LinkedIn, homework on live video, homework on Google, homework on messaging, homework on your online sales funnels, homework on building your online product. You get what I mean? Lots of homework. Okay, so this is Kieran. So Kieran has turned his coaching business around in the last few months and is now profitable. And he says, I knew very little about Facebook. I had no confidence about using it, and I had an internal negative critical voice saying that your post won't be interesting. Now I'm much more confident and relaxed doing live videos, happy to be visible and contributing on Facebook and LinkedIn. And that's a big thing, guys. A lot of you guys are just afraid to post something in case you're judged. We're all afraid of that, guys. We are all afraid of that. Karina Duffy. Karina had already done a lot of groundwork in her online space, but found herself second guessing her online program, how to get it launched, when to do it and what to do. And she was always, you know, a few steps ahead, trying to think further ahead. So within an hour of working with me, we had her grounded and working to a firm plan. She went through the Authority Builder, and her online gym now has replaced her offline gym income. And Emma Costello is the same. Emma Costello has grown her online gym to replace the income she was getting from her offline gym because the gyms are closed. So guys, those of you in fitness, these two girls are girls that you can learn from. We've created programs. We've helped them create programs. We've helped them show up her purpose and sell them. So Emma has got a lot more time with her kids, which is what she wanted. She wanted her time back. Guys, the Authority Builder, we've got the live video challenges. I've already said the price, looking at about $3,000 for them if I sold them separately. We've got the social media mastery, which we're talking about $5,000. Dominating Google, which we're talking about $1,000. Customer love language, another $1,000. Resource vault, $2,000. The community, priceless. The membership area, and that's a total value of $12,000. Obviously, I'm not charging $12,000 for the Authority Builder, but guys, I just wanted to show you this sheer value that's in there. This is intensive program. It's 3 months, right? 90 days. You get me in your pocket for 90 days on WhatsApp. You message me anytime you're stuck. We talk things through. You get the videos. You get the homework to do. You have access to 12 weeks live coaching, okay? 12 coaching calls with me, plus access to me on WhatsApp, which is worth another $5,000 on top of that, guys, because you have 12 coaching calls in there. Okay, 12 coaching calls where I'm going to talk to you and you're going to talk to me. It's a group coaching call where I ask you how you're doing, how your problems are, what you're stuck on, all of this. Okay. Julie says, I've met amazing business owners. The support we have for each other is amazing, and Denise is just amazing at her job. My business has boomed since I started the Authority Builder. Oh, Julie, thank you, my darling. I'm so glad. You are a rock star. You're doing so well, so well. And Julie was terrified to show up on video, by the way, guys. And it's not all video because Julie still doesn't do a lot of live video. Sure you don't, Julie? It's not all video. Julie shows up a lot, but she still is nervous with our videos. So we're getting there with the videos, aren't we, Julie? But she's showing up and showing up. Consistency, and her business is growing. Okay, so we've got just to go back there, we've got that total of $12,000 plus the $5,000 if you were to work with me in this group coaching thing. But obviously that's not what I'm going to charge you. The Authority Builder, right? So one last thing I'll say on it, and then I'll give you the pricing. But the Authority Builder. So imagine your life 12 weeks from now, guys. If what I've said to you through this whole presentation has made you lean forward, if I've taught you something here that has helped you move your business forward, imagine what I can teach you if we were with each other for 12 weeks. Let me know in the comments if you got value from this. Say yes in the comments if you got value from what I've been teaching you tonight. Imagine now if you do nothing, right? So imagine you go off and you say, oh, that was brilliant. You know what, Denise was great. Yeah, but you know, you do nothing with it and you head off into the distance. Where will your business be now in 12 weeks time if you change nothing? And you guys are saying yes. Thanks, guys. I'm so happy. Anne says, yes, great, thank you. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. But imagine your business if you don't do anything, guys. What will change in 12 weeks time? In 12 weeks time, we'll be in May. May. Hopefully things will have opened up. If your business is currently closed, hopefully it will have opened up. But will you be in a better position, or what will you have done? Now imagine your life 12 weeks from now if you have no shortage of clients contacting you. Imagine your inbox is full of new leads. That's what the authority builder brings. Imagine if your business is closed, the doors are closed. Imagine if people are messaging you going, when are you opening? I want to book in. That's what Julie had. That's what Linda had in the beauty industry. Imagine if we can replace that offline income with online and forget the free classes, create programs, get that Zumba moving. I can teach you how to show up, guys, and get paid for your classes. Forget free, start to get paid. The girls in fitness, none of the fitness girls are here tonight, but the girls in fitness will testament to that. If you go on my Denise Inspired page, you will see, put in Denise Inspired, go to my page, you'll see the reviews in there. You'll see some of the girls in fitness have said I've changed their lives. Guys, this works. Online works. It's going nowhere. We don't know what's happening in the world. We don't know what's happening with the pandemic. I don't want to mention all that kind of horrible stuff, but we don't know. We have got to take control of our own finances. We've got to take control of our own businesses, and we've got to show up with purpose and create the business now that we want, the life now that we want. All right. Be the person we want to be today. Create the business we want to create today. Okay. That's what we want to do. The authority builder is by application only, guys, because I only have 12 places. I've already filled 4 of those places. So we have 8 places left. Let me know in the comments, type me interested or a yes or authority, or drop me an emoji if you're interested in applying for the authority builder. I would love to talk to you about it. The way we do the way the authority builder works is the price is $2,997 plus VAT. We can break that into a payment plan for you. If money is a blocker here, guys, if you're looking at this and you're leaning forward and you're going, oh my God, I love this, I want to do it, but now you've seen the price, you've gone, oh, I can't afford it. I get that, guys. I get that. So let's talk about it. All right. When does it start? It starts this next week, the 8th. So let's talk about your funds if you're stuck on that. So the way we work, guys, is we take a deposit. Okay. So to apply now, you go to the link and you pay your $250 deposit. So you pay the $250 deposit, and once that's paid, it brings you to my calendar and you book in for your one-on-one with me. Me and you will have a half an hour on Zoom where we'll talk about, number one, I will make sure that you're ready, because you have to be ready to show up. You have to be ready to leave your old business behind and push on with this new business, this new vision of yourself, to really show up. You've got to be ready to do that, guys. And that's why I interview you. That's why I need to make sure that you're there and that you're going to show up and that you're going to go all in with me. Because if you go all in with me, you will make your money back and more, guys. You will make your money back and more. You will have clients and customers finding you. And I guarantee that if you put the work in. Okay. So you pay your $250 deposit. Once that's received, the next window you get will be a link to my calendar. You book in with that. I've got some spaces tomorrow. I've got some spaces on Friday to chat to people. And then if we decide it's a good fit, you're in. Then the balance will be due. If we decide it's not a good fit, if you decide you change your mind, or I decide it's not a good fit, I give you back your $250 deposit. No questions asked. Maybe when we're chatting, we decide the authority builder isn't for you, but one of my other programs or something else is. We chat about that and your deposit goes to that. So your deposit is your money, guys. The only reason why it's there is just as a blocker, because the first time that I did this webinar, I had every single person book on to chat to me about it. And obviously I have to mind my own time. So guys, if you are interested, it starts this week. Sorry. I'm just typing inspired. Okay, so inspiredauthoritybuilder.com/deposit is the link. Go to that link, click on it, pay your deposit is $250, and let's chat about how it worked for you. Okay, it starts on Monday, and the process is you have access to the membership area. You get the first training on Monday, you get the homework to do, then we all meet on Wednesday at 2 p.m. And on Wednesday at 2 p.m. we have our live questions and answers, where you ask me questions on the current training or on anything in your business you're stuck on. You also get a one-on-one. So the one-on-one will give you your yellow brick road as such. I need a better word for that because that's what Chad calls his one-on-ones, or his pathway. So it basically gives you the pathway of the whole training for the 12 weeks. So we sit together and you tell me what your goals are and what you want to achieve, what you want to create. Do you want to create an online program? Do you want to just get more visibility so you get more clients and customers? Do you want to get paid for your training if you're a business coach or a personal trainer? For the mobile mechanic, what way do you want to get paid? I have worked with a mechanic before who put a subscription model into his business. All of these kind of things. That's how that's what we do. We talk about it. So it's 2,997 up from payment, or 3 payments of 1,000 per month, and that's plus VAT. So remember, if you go all in on what I'm teaching, you will make your money back and more. All right, guys. So I'll leave you with this. Jackie O'Brien says, Denise, change my business forever. I love that. I am going to answer questions. Anyone who has any questions, if I missed them, I will do them before you guys leave, if you've got any more questions. Jackie says, Denise, change my business forever. We're in the beauty industry 35 years, joined the Authority Builder to upskill on social media, want to take back control of this. And little did we know that we would open a whole new world with our retail sales, with online sales. Our retail sales went through the roof, and they have honestly kept us going through lockdown, which is lovely to hear. Guys, let me know who's in. We are starting next week. As I said, 4 places are sold. We do have 12 places and they will be sold. The Authority Builder always sells out. So let me know if you're interested and if you want to chat about it. And I will leave you with this. People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Guys, if you have enjoyed this webinar, please, please, please do me a favor and take a screenshot of that, take a photograph, or go on your Instagram stories and tag me, telling people that you enjoyed it. Go on your Facebook, tag me saying you enjoyed it. Give me a review on my Denise Inspired page, any of those things to let people know. That's my own social proof, to let people know that you enjoyed today. And I'm going to hop into the questions to make sure that I've no questions and answers that I didn't answer. Do you have content ready for the lives? Chantel said. Yes, what I do is I work on a content plan and I put them into a calendar, and I would plan out what I'm going to talk about, and I just have a subject ready, Chantel. So like I might know, right, I'm going to talk about organic Facebook. I might talk about setting up an event on Facebook, or tomorrow I might talk about 3 tips to get ranked on Google or something like that. Craig, did you have a question? If you have a question, drop it into the comments. Have to drop off. Neil says, thanks, Neil. Sorry for calling you Ian. Thanks, Dee. Appreciate your time. And Amy is starting with the Authority Builder next week, aren't you, Amy? I'm excited to have you on there. Anne says, wish you the very best. Craig says, no pressing random buttons. That's okay, Craig. The session was great. Thanks so much for organizing. You're very welcome, guys. Thanks for being here. Make sure you turn up to my webinars in future, because every time I do one, I do a fresh presentation. So whether you join the Authority Builder or not is irrelevant, really. Coming along, you will learn something, and then you will implement it into your business. So make sure you do keep turning up. Dora says, thanks so much, Denise. You're very welcome. I gained clients during the lockdown because your advice, Susan said. Oh, Susan, delighted, Susan, delighted. Susan, are you still here? Let me know if you're still here. And if you've got any questions. And Denise, would you please remind me how to set up a shop on Facebook? I have a millinery and hair salon. Susan's still here. Brilliant. I would love to sell my products on Facebook. Susan, when you go to the back end basically of your Facebook page, there's on the left hand side on desktop or on the top on your phone, there's a little place called shop. If you just click that and say set up the shopping, you can add your photographs in there, and you can add the prices, and you can bring people into Messenger to buy, or you can link them to your website if you have them. Sarah says, thank you so much. Love your info and your style. I'm only a tiny seedling at the moment, but once I start, I will be straight on to you. Thanks, Sarah. Thanks for being here. What was your business again, Sarah? Aoife says, thank you. Really enjoyed that. Very informative. Susan, if you got clients from when you did lives from what I was teaching the last time, you should join the Authority Builder. You do fantastic in there. Jump in my calendar and let's chat about it. Guys, don't let money be a barrier if you are stuck. Don't think that this is a cost. It's an investment. It's an investment in you. It's an investment in your business. It's an investment in any future businesses. And of course, it's money that you're not going to give the tax man at the end of the year because it's fully tax deductible. So think about that. Sarah says, from Leo before Christmas, oh, hoping for my own bakery cafe one day. Oh, Sarah, I remember you. Well done, well done. Keep going, get visible, keep getting that baking up onto your Facebook page and get your message out there. Guys, has anybody else got any questions before I go? Remember the link. I will send the link out on email to everybody who is here as well. It is the Inspired Authority Build. It's www.inspiredauthoritybuilder.com/deposit to jump on and pay your deposit. And I will see you guys tomorrow, those of you who are booking in for your one-on-ones. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much, so much, so much, so much for your time. I have really, really, really enjoyed this. I hope you guys have too. Obviously you have, by all the comments. And let me know if I can help you in the future. And any questions, of course, please do message me. I'm sure we're all connected on Facebook. If we're not connected on Facebook, make sure you add me. And guys, have a fantastic evening. I totally appreciate your time being here. I am, of course, Denise Inspired, and I've really enjoyed this time. So thanks, guys. See you guys later.